Welcome back to the Rascals pregame show. I'm Al Hernandez here with Rascals home clubhouse attendant Eric Schwartz. Thanks for chatting with us today.
No problem, man. Thanks for having me.
All right, Schwartzy, as they call you. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do here as the clubhouse attendant?
Sure. I'm actually called clubhouse manager, but a lot of people call it a clubby around the league. And basically what I do is I take care of the home and away team. At a professional level, there's actually one home clubhouse manager and one away clubhouse manager, and they have like 5 or 6 interns each, just because there's so much going on all the time. You really gotta bust hard and work. But either way, so kind of what I do is I do some of their laundry. I set up pregame, water. I also clean up the clubhouses. I take care of the umpires. I clean up the umpires' room, home and away room, and kind of hang out with the guys during the day. A lot of times they'll have little errands I need to run, maybe go get them a can of dip or sunflower seeds, chewing gum, anything like that, sometimes a Monster, Gatorade. So kind of a lot of duties that they need done, and I'm just trying to be around as much as I can to help out the guys before their game.
What do you do during the game?
Actually, during the game, it's supposed to be my downtime, but sometimes I find some help on the front office, or I help out Mo, who is our concession stand head, or sometimes I just watch the game. But I really don't have much work to do until the very end of the game. That's when I have to set up the post-game meal, which comes in from generous donations. Stefanina's is tonight, I believe, and all random different places will give them food. But I'll set that up, and occasionally I'll have to get another dozen of balls or so in case they're leaving the park too quick or we're throwing them in the stands. So something like that. But other than that, I actually get to hang out and watch a game. I get to hang out in the dugout with all the boys. So it's a good time. It's a really good job, too.
What are your hours like working as the clubhouse manager?
My hours are pretty hectic. They kind of vary on the game, but I'd say on an average day I come in at 11 p.m. and I don't get out until about 3 in the morning. So it's pretty much 11 to 3 the whole time doing something, and then I'll go to bed, wake up in the morning, and restart for the next game. So if it's an early game, I got to get up at like 7 in the morning. So sometimes I don't even sleep, but that's all part of it, and sometimes it gets a wear on you, and you can start getting pretty tired, but for the most part, it's pretty fun, actually. You're hanging out with ball players all day. I can't complain too much.
When people hear that you're a clubby, do they ever think that you work for a tennis player, or rather a golf player?
No, I've actually never got that. Most people don't really know what it is, so I just use clubhouse manager. It sounds a little better. Some people actually think that I manage the team, and I don't tell them wrong. I'm just like, yeah, you got it. So I try to make myself sound a little better, but I am pretty young, and most clubbies aren't as young as I am. So I'm 21 for those that don't know. But yeah, I just kind of hang out, and most people don't really know what it is because it's hard to explain. We do a lot of different duties other than just cleaning up and everything. So it's hard to explain exactly what we do, but if you're ever at a game, you'll just see us running around always doing something. So it looks like we're working at least.
How long have you been with the Rascals now?
It's my 4th year, and I think a year before that I was like a super fan, always coming and watching games. So
how did you end up with this job?
I actually knew Coach Brook for a while. He was my gym teacher in school, and actually, funny story, we had a dodgeball tournament together that we ended up winning, and that is kind of how we became pretty good friends. He was the coach of my dodgeball team, coach and player, and he was really good. He's probably the reason we won. So coach of the Rascals has an arm, for all of you that don't know. But that's how we met, and I just used to talk to him once I graduated high school, and I asked him if there was any openings coming up. He let me know of one, so I got to with our GM, Dan, and had an interview, and I guess landed it. So I had a nice end with Coach Brook, but that's pretty much how I got it.
Was it difficult overcoming the student-teacher relationship?
Never with Coach Brook. If anyone knows Coach Brook, he's a good dude, and he's kind of like a kid at heart. You know, he's real energetic and loves sports, and I loved sports, so it was never really a student-teacher thing with us. It was kind of just friends, even though, he's a few years older than me. I'm not sure. I think he's actually in his 30s, so he's really not that old. It's not that much different, but, it was never, we had kind of bonded at the beginning, and we played dodgeball together. It was really never, it was never really a student-teacher thing. We were always just kind of friends, so never hard to get over it, and it was good. Good from the beginning.
You're working on a degree, and you're looking to change positions, sort of. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I'm in college right now for an athletic training master's. That's the goal. And I currently help intern with our athletic trainer, Zach, and he's a great help. Awesome teacher. So that's been a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm pulling double duty, clubbing and athletic training. But I plan to hopefully move on, maybe to the Rascals or another affiliated team if I get the opportunity. So we'll see if I can land that. That would be fun.
Is that your end goal, to be an athletic trainer?
That is my end goal. Actually, my dream job would be to athletic train for the St. Louis Blues. I'm a huge hockey fan as well. But the goal is to become an athletic trainer for some kind of team where I can, and then maybe in the future be on a college, so I have some set hours. A lot of people say that the hours are pretty crazy as well for an athletic trainer, and eventually kind of want to settle down and have a family. So we'll see where life takes me, I guess.
We interviewed Zach earlier this season. He broke down what he does as an athletic trainer. As his intern, are your responsibilities basically the same, or do they differ a little bit?
They differ a little bit just because some liability things, a lot of hands-on work Zach has to do, but he actually does allow me to do quite a few different things. What he usually does is if someone is injured, let's just say shoulder injury, Zach will go through exactly what he would do with that player, and then he would show me, and then he would let me work on him. So let's say it's a stretch, I would stretch him out, and then after that, he allows me to do it on the player if he feels confident in my ability. So he's been awesome, and yeah, I mean, if there's something he thinks I'm capable of doing and I know how to do it, he lets me do it. But if not, he usually does it and just kind of teaches me in the process. So it's been great. I know a lot of times you just have to observe, but Zach's been really hands-on and let me do some cool stretches and stem and ice and things like that. So it's been really fun.
I know you're going to join us on the road after the All-Star break. You excited to hit Rockford with the team?
I am. I'm very excited. This will be my first actual road trip as a trainer, so it'll be cool to see how that all happens. Hopefully we can pull off some wins for me. I usually don't see winners when I go on the road with the team, so I'm hoping they get some wins for me. But it should be fun. It'll be a cool experience as a trainer, and it'll be nice to not be the clubby for a few days.
Eric Schwartz, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you again.